Hello, it's me, Jack-a-Lopium. Welcome along. We're back playing some more Encased. We're in the middle of the city. This is the council building. We've actually been invited to go and have a look around the council building, so let's go in there and have a wander around inside and maybe go to a council meeting. Tristan Langlois has left some notes. It looks like he's a guy, a Silverwing. There you go, look. All of our quests are updated. So let's talk to the woman at reception. You see a woman wearing a jacket adorned with a multitude of committee patches and some metal badges. Her face shows arrogance. On one of the patches, you see her name, Sarah Dubois.
What do you need?
She looks up from some papers for a second and puts on a friendly smile. Welcome to the council building. Come over, please.
Good day.
We've got a holographic table. Let's check it out. The desktop glows with embers of fluorescent light beneath... Oh my lord. Beneath a thick layer of protective glass. The yellow dots form a topographic model of the dome, which seems to float beneath the glassy facets. Study the maelstrom. The mega anomaly looks impressive indeed. The circle of yellow dots is spinning like a huge slow whirlpool, etc., etc. Clusters of tents. Okay, so that's the FOPs. Fortification in the south. The south of the dome is bare, but the middle of the rust-coloured plains, sparkling scarlet and red with fluorescer. Oh my god, what a word. It's a giant rocky outcrop with a towering bastion. So it's a massive fortress. So that's Phalanx base. And then the settlement in the southeast is Carmine Heights. So it's filled in a couple of our points on our map, which is handy. Yeah, I actually thought this was going to be Carmine Heights, but no, this is City. That's the name of this city, is City. So there you go. Let's carry on looking around. Okay. Can we break in here? Shall we? Don't know if we'll be like escorted away by security. What the smeg? We can't even get into Nakamura's office. Wow. Kind of boring, but shall we? Shall we? Shall we? Or shall we? Do it. Why not? While we're here, it would be rude not to. And it looks like a weapon display case. Okay, so it's quite heavy duty. But I do have a ton of points built up. Check this out. I've actually gone up twice, it looks like, from 19 to 21. Yeah, we've got 94 skill points saved up. There you go. Let's open up the next rank in criminal. So everything is too low. Oh boy. I need 5 more points. Fine. We can do that. That's still at 82. Let's see what we get. I bet it's just like a big wet fart. Wow! It's a bladed weapon. That's worth 375 bonds. Awesome, man. Awesome. A decorative katana. Yeah, whatever. It's a bunch of XP, so that's nice. Oops. And the briefcase has just revealed itself. How to sell a pencil. Influence plus 15. So let's check out the paperwork. There you go. You can read that. I'm not going to do understand, avoid, do not kill. Well, that's us stuffed, isn't it? Access denied, man. Can we hack it? No. Okay, yeah, we can. Because we've got a hacking of 100. I don't know why it was showing everything red. That was bizarre. There's a Silox computer with the improved 16 colour screen and mechanical keyboard on Nakamura's desk. From the wear on certain keys, you easily guess her password. Order. You enter the password and the system boots. Alright, you can read that. Let's read her mail. Great. Okay, so I guess the first thing we do is talk to this guy Caesar. Young blonde man wearing a perfectly ironed suit jacket gives you an ultra white smile. He smells strongly of cologne. Ah, new face, he says. Caesar Washington, he introduces himself. Guess even such people of the barons. What? As yourself can remember it easily enough, eh? Who the heck do you think you are? Caesar slaps a thick pile of papers beside him. It might be difficult for you to understand. Oh, yeah, of course. But paperwork is a nuanced area requiring much time. Great. Yeah, thanks for that. Alright, let's go and talk to these council people. I mean, everybody seems super chilled and pleasant so far. Perhaps I'll just murder everybody. I mean, it's a thing. You kind of got to do it from, like, playing Fallout. You just got to murder everybody. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, my favourite. We've not seen one of these for a while. The broken turlet. In fact, 2 broken turlets. Give me all your stuff. Give me all of your stuff. And then broken turlets. Oh, poor. Let's hope there's more success at the next broken turlet. Oh yeah, we got an empty beer bottle floating around in the basin. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Oh, hey, there's another turlet over here. So there's actually 3 broken turlets. This is like we've hit the mother lode. Rather than having the mother lode hit the broken turlet, I guess. Or turlets in general. Alright, let's go and talk to these council people. See if they'll let us attend an outer servo shell. Oops, sorry.
Where she's standing. Kimiko Nakamura. She's barely changed from your last meeting in the Maelstrom psychic space.
Yeah.
Nakamura scrutinizes you.
It is indeed you. I might have doubted it when you were on the other side of the camera feed, but now...
Okay, so... why would we briefly tell our story? Let's just
Kimiko
greet her.
points to an unoccupied chair.
Sit down, please. Or introduce yourself to the others if there's anyone you don't know.
I can't click away from this, so I don't know if there's people I don't know. So you'd like to learn more about the new committee? Sure.
The new committee is the legitimate successor of the Kronos Foundation. We control the major part of the dome, maintain order, and are making efforts to get life here back on track. Not everyone agrees with our message, thus we need stricter laws.
She falls quiet and studies you, as if guessing at the effect of her words.
Well, I serve Picnic, the picnic-free faction.
Nakamura stands at the head of the table, leaning with her knuckles on the tabletop, and looks the office over. Once everyone is quietly seated, she nods her satisfaction.
Let's begin.
Nakamura is the first to take the floor.
Thank you for coming, everyone. You already know why we're here.
So there's Nakamura.
Congratulations. The emulator project
I guess
developed
that's
and
the
launched
abbot.
by new committee researchers have yielded fruit and dramatically changed the Maelstrom situation.
Ishtwani taps the table with one fingernail.
And there you go, that's Ishwani, who we've met.
It's true the project was developed by the new committee, but it would never have launched without Carmine Heights.
Yeah, we need to head to Carmine Heights at some
The
point.
chairwoman reluctantly nods.
Perhaps. But you must agree that both our cooperation and the project's success were made possible by the new committee's oversight and control of the process.
Controlling things is right up your alley. That you can do.
Up,
Audrey
down, one of the two.
replies mockingly.
Oh, hey, it's Audrey from... I didn't realise Audrey is there. Awesome. So, she's on the screen. That's awesome, man. Okay, so that's who we're aligned to, really, is the picnic-free port,
We
free
may disagree
town.
with the new committee's role in these matters, but our system for selecting test subjects did lead us to the individual, whose unique peculiarities allowed us to make the emulator a truly functioning system.
Awesome.
Nakamura points at you.
Let me introduce our employee.
Everyone's heads swivel in your direction.
Happy to work for the common good. Say you're happy to help, but want neither the... What? Introduce yourself and don't really care or something. No. Introduce yourself and say you only agree to participate in order to save people, not help someone's political career. That's like coming out of the gates pretty strong. Introduce yourself and say you have a personal interest in the emulator. You don't care. No. Let's just say something a bit more kind of, you know, it's the least kind of like stupid thing to say.
This most neutral and vague answer seems to satisfy everyone. Even Kimiko nods graciously. The chairwoman raises a hand.
Let's proceed. Maelstrom has shrunk and retreated to the center of the dome. It is, however, too early to claim victory, so the emulator project will advance to phase 2. Its
Awesome.
purpose is to obtain complete control over Maelstrom and understand whether the entity can either be switched off or somehow used to our advantage.
Awesome.
Nakamura looks around the room until her gaze rests on you.
Each and every one of you, including this employee, is here because you are still useful to this project.
Yeah, I don't think that my status is as an employee. An employee is a very specific thing. I mean, we do work for her. We do work for Kronos, but we're more of an officer. We're like an office holder rather than an employee.
And the employee is useful to you personally.
Don Spencer either states or suggests.
Yeah, I can't remember who this guy is.
Nakamura's bionic eye twitches.
Oh, is he the leader of...
With a soft rattle.
Is he the leader of... not Primus. He's the leader of... Is there someone called Primus? Winona and a big brown beaver, like the band. Yeah, Phalanx. Yeah, he's the leader of Phalanx, right?
Kimiko raises her hand again, indicating she's ready to speak.
A good point. I understand the importance of maintaining parity. I also understand that any of us could manipulate the project's needs in their party's favor. I cannot prevent this. Therefore, every party has a right to benefit from this employee's help.
Nakamura looks at you expectantly.
I'm sorry, but you'll have to agree. It's for the good of the project.
Sounds good to me.
The chairwoman smiles coldly.
All right.
Kimiko looks around the room once again.
I believe we're in agreement about future cooperation. This next question I wish to address to each party separately.
Nakamura looks at Dawn.
Spencer.
Aye.
He says curtly, puffing on his cigar.
The picnic agrees.
He's
Audrey
right over there.
nods cheerfully.
Yep.
Santiago.
The chairwoman nods at the churchman. The Reverend rests a hand on his chest, smiling.
Would I throw a wrench in our alliance? I hope my eye will help save all mankind under the dome.
Yeah, they're creepy.
Karma thrums on the table with her fingernails.
You left me for last, I see. On behalf of Carmine Heights, I vote aye, as long as the treaty terms are not violated.
Yeah, fine. Okay, so Istuani represents Carmine Heights. I thought she was like even a separate from Carmine Heights, but evidently not. Because Karma is in charge of the emulator project. I guess the two are intermeshed.
Nakamura rests her arms by her sides and performs a curt bow.
Then I thank you for your participation. This meeting is adjourned. And you, employee, please see Henrietta Russo for further instructions.
Fine. So yeah, back to the emulator project. Yeah, I mean, outside of this meeting, spoilers, this is just stuff that I've gathered, not only from stuff I've recorded, but stuff that I've not committed to camera. It's starting to seem like the church is kind of gearing up to be the kind of main antagonists, maybe. I don't know for certain, but that's my guess anyway.
Our sergeant had one of those.
Yeah, fine. Chad Wilson. Okay, so I guess the meeting is over. Is there anything else we can rinse it, or I have to take a quick look at the time. Okay, sorry, it's kind of weird and hectic kind of production schedule at the moment. Ooh, a new pair of shoes. Hiking boots. Okay, that's pretty neat. Ooh, they're nice. Very nice. Okay, so full disclosure, game Smeg World crashed. Not even the first time this has happened since we've switched over to the second act, which is only like a couple of minutes ago, technically. It's crashed more than once. Every time we've seen transition, once it gets to 76%, it's like hit or miss, whether the game crashes or not. It's painful. So yeah. However, every cloud has a silver lining. Ooh, we're at 76. Do we get past it? It's like roll the dice. Yeah, we're up to 86. But yeah, again, full disclosure, when I reloaded, I actually got more equipment. I was kind of scared that I wouldn't get those cool shoes, those cool boots that we got last time. But I actually got two different pairs of boots that were pretty neat. And I got a really cool belt. So even though the damn thing crashed on me, actually worked out to my advantage. I'll equip all of that off camera.
In her hands. Looks like she started her calculations.
Hi. How was the council meeting? Come on, tell me.
I was uncomfortable.
Russo nods her understanding.
I can imagine. They try to project this tough guy image and act like you'd be lost without them. But in reality, it's the other way around. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you about the telemetry and what we're going to do next.
Sounds like a plan.
Russo waves a sheaf of paper in the air.
To make it short, I deciphered the telemetry and got some interesting results. Maelstrom has shrunk and reduced its activity, not because you made it do so. No. It's trying to protect itself.
Okay.
It actually moved out of the emulator's area of effect by reducing its own size. That doesn't mean we're safer at all. Probably the opposite.
Okay, so things have got even more dangerous under here.
Henrietta makes a strange gesture, as if turning a screwdriver.
Think of a coil spring. I can compress it, squeeze it down smaller, but the energy it contains increases.
Yep.
That's why we should move to the second phase. Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
Or is there something else you want to discuss beforehand?
Let's tell her we discovered evidence of
Russo
sabotage.
scrutinizes the blown fuse.
Yes, that's right. I don't know about you, but I'm fed up with Ware's shenanigans. Someone has to put him in his place.
Yeah.
Russo slaps the papers on the table enthusiastically.
Great. Our first task is to force the connection to Maelstrom. Then it will have nowhere to escape, and we'll have total control.
Awesome.
Henrietta pulls a blurry picture of a device from a pile of papers.
This is a Maelstrom beacon. A research team from Carmine Heights has been working a long time on the problem of a direct link with Maelstrom.
Yep.
If they give us at least 3 of those devices, we'll be able to establish a true communication link between the emulator and Maelstrom.
Okay, so a load of quest updates there, which is
Makes
awesome.
a broad circle.
And some more.
Look, this is the dome.
Looks like a new
We
quest.
put one
At
beacon
least
in
one.
Magellan's parking lot, another at the highest point, the viewpoint at Nashville. And the third one should be taken to a very specific point close to Maelstrom to avoid signal overlap.
Okay.
Russo stares up at the ceiling.
Things are quite complicated with the third beacon. First, the installation point will be flooded with Maelstrom radiation. An unbearable level even for you. But you can endure it with a special implant you can get from the church. Second, we don't know how to get there. We no longer have up-to-date maps of the area. I'm afraid you'll have to interrogate a fop or two for directions.
Yep. Actually, again, spoilers. I'm kind of recording these episodes sort of out of order, man. And I actually already have the church implant, but you'll see that come up in a future episode. What? So yeah, just with editing, things are, again, being edited a little bit crazy at the moment. It's more my fault that I've just completely chuffed this right up. But the continuous crashes don't help
Fingers the
either.
picture of the beacon thoughtfully.
Those things also wear out after contact with an anomaly. That's another problem you'll have to deal with.
Yeah, I lose so much kind of production time that, you know... Yeah, everyone's got problems, man. But mine are worst of all. I can't play a video game. That's like the worst problem that anyone on Earth can have. Suggest there might be a type of relic that can reduce the wear down rate. Say that before the incident you found a special device at picnic. That's more specific. Do it.
Henrietta punches you lightly on the shoulder.
Brilliant, Einstein. We need 3 of them. So if you saw one in picnic, look there first. As soon as the third beacon is installed, you'll return to the emulator and eliminate Maelstrom's radiation in the zones covered by the beacons. I need some additional equipment delivered to the third beacon. So, would you please procure a heavy-duty truck from the Phalanx
Yep.
and get Nakamura to fund the expedition?
Fine.
Only the new committee can afford these expenses. Phew, that's all. I am exhausted again.
Russo sits down and stretches out her legs, displaying bright orange socks.
Awesome socks, man. Say that. Say she's got cool socks and leave.
I got molested in a little boy's room.